Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to practice using this writing checklist to help us become better writers. Let's get started. Let's take a look at step 1. I used capital letters at the beginning of each sentence and proper nouns. Well, I know that a proper noun is the name of a specific person or place, and so I have to remember to always capitalize that. Let's look at this example. My name is Sam. Okay, my is the first word of the sentence, so we have to capitalize that one. And Sam is the name of a specific person, so that has to be capitalized. I went to Target. Okay, I see I is a capital I because it's the first word of a sentence, but I should always be capitalized no matter where it is in a sentence if it is by itself. I went to Target. Target is the name of a store, so that is a proper noun and should be capitalized also. My sister and I like to play. Oh, they forgot to capitalize the M in my for the first word in the sentence. And oh, there it is. I always has to be capitalized when it is by itself. So that's why it's crossed out. Let's keep going. I use punctuation marks at the end of each sentence. Well, we can use periods, exclamation marks, or question marks depending on our sentences. That makes our writing more interesting. Step 3. I wrote complete sentences with many details. Play outside. Play outside, that's it? That's very short. That's not really a complete sentence. I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about or why they wrote that. Let's see here. I love to go outside and play with my friends at the park. Well, there we go. That's a lot more details and it's a complete sentence. It explains a lot. Play outside, that's just 2 words. Sentences should be much longer than that. Okay, step 4. I stretched out my words. I spelled word-wall words correctly. Okay, looks like they're trying to figure out how to spell the word at, and they put the sounds that they heard in their writing. Here are some word-wall words. Those we should be spelling correctly. Step 5, I checked my work. I read my writing 3 times. My writing makes sense. Good writers do this definitely. They always check their work by reading their writing at least 3 times and making sure it makes sense. So we're going to be using this tool to help us with our writing, but before we can check anything off, we have to make sure that we do what that step said. So after you checked for all capital letters, you can mark it. If you've used punctuation marks at the end of every sentence, check that off. Did you write complete sentences with lots of details? Okay. If you stretched out all of your words and spelled your word-wall words correctly, you can check that. And the last one says, I checked my work. I read my writing 3 times. My writing makes sense. Well, hopefully you do that. That makes your writing a lot better. You can check that off. Let's take a look and see how a student named Bobby did when he was using the writing checklist. The question he was answering was, what is your favorite animal and why? Type 5 complete sentences explaining your answer. All right, well, here's Bobby's paper, and there's his answer. Let's see. Bobby, I like dogs because they are. My dog's name is Rocky. Okay, well, I think he's good. He's off to a good start, but I don't think there's 5 sentences for sure. All right, Bobby, let's see how you checked your list. What did you do when you checked off your list? What? You marked, why are you, oh no. Oh, Bobby. Okay. Boys and girls, did Bobby really use the writing checklist to help his writing? What do you think? I agree with you. No way, Jose. He didn't. All he did was checked off every box, but he didn't use it to help his writing. That's not what good writers do. Let's help Bobby out. Let's take out all those check marks, and we're going to take a look at the first step. I used capital letters at the beginning of each sentence and proper nouns. Well, looking at Bobby's writing, I would probably put a capital letter there and also there. That's the first word of a sentence, I, and then Rocky is the name of his dog. We have to capitalize that because it's a proper noun. Let's see what his writing looks like now. Okay, looks a little bit better. And because it's a little bit better, we're going to keep working on this one. Now we can check off that box because we actually fixed the capital letters, and it's time to look at the next step. I used punctuation marks at the end of each sentence. Well, maybe there are two sentences here. I like dogs because they are. My dog's name is Rocky. I think there are two sentences. This is why we need punctuation marks. It makes it easier to understand where the ideas end and when the next idea begins. So I would put a punctuation mark probably here. I like dogs because they are probably cute, maybe, or crazy. I don't know. And the other punctuation mark should definitely go here. So let's see how we can fix that. I like dogs because they are. There we go. Make it exciting, right? That way it'll change the way you read it. Instead of it saying, I like dogs because they are cute, you can say, I like dogs because they are cute. Now, because we put a punctuation mark, the next word has to start with a capital letter. My dog's name is Rocky. Okay, sounds good. Now I think we can erase the old one and check off the box because we really did fix those things, and it's time to go on to the next box. I wrote complete sentences with many details. Well, how many sentences was he supposed to write in his answer? Looking at the directions, it said to type 5 complete sentences. Does he have 5 complete sentences? No, there's only 2. That's definitely not enough. He was supposed to explain why this is his favorite animal. Let's see how we can add more details. Oh, wow. Let's take a look. I like dogs because they are cute. Dogs are really smart and can learn new tricks. They love spending time with their owners. Dogs are the best pets. I have a German Shepherd named Rocky. Wow, that writing sounds so much better because it has lots of details, and they're all complete sentences. Okay, let's get rid of the old one and let's check off that box because we've edited our writing and it sounds much better now. Take a look at step 4. I stretched out my words. I spelled word-wall words correctly. I know there's some words in here that Bobby should know how to spell, like and with. That's not with. Have. I know he should know how to write these words. These are some word-wall words. And some of these words don't even have more than one sound, and that's confusing. So let's see how he can fix that. I like dogs because they are cute. Well, look at that. Like and because are word-wall words. He was trying to write cute, and now he put more sounds in there. I think that's okay. Dogs are really smart and can learn new tricks. They love spending time with. That's what this is supposed to be. With. That's one of our word-wall words. With their owners. Dogs are the best pets I have. Instead of this, he knows that have is one of our word-wall words and it should end with an E. Okay, that looks great. Let's erase his old writing and check off that box. And now we can look at the last one. I checked my work. I read my writing 3 times. My writing makes sense. Well, I've already read this twice. I'm going to read it one more time. I like dogs because they are cute. Dogs are really smart and can learn new tricks. They love spending time with their owners. Dogs are the best pets. I have a German Shepherd named Rocky. Okay, I think that's great. Checked my work. Everything else here we've gone through carefully. Does the writing make sense? It does to me. I can tell that Bobby really likes dogs and that it's his favorite type of animal because he loves spending time with his dog, Rocky. Okay, great. I think we're done with that one. Look at how he started his writing. Remember, boys and girls? This was his answer at the very beginning when he had checked all of the boxes and submitted the work. I like dogs and look at how it is now after he used the writing checklist. This is definitely much better writing than this. This looks like a good start, but it's definitely not our best writing. Okay, so there we go. This is a great example of how we can use our writing checklist, and that's the next thing that we're going to be doing. So, it is going to be your turn. When you go back to your seesaw activity, click on the activity, and your job is going to be to use the writing checklist and answer the question yourself. Don't write about what Bobby did. Write about your opinion. What is your favorite animal and why? Make sure you type at least 5 complete sentences to explain your answer, and you have to use the checklist. Don't do what Bobby did. Don't just check everything off without really doing that work. Make your writing be the best that you can, and you're also going to have to highlight all of your capital letters with blue and highlight all of your punctuation marks in red. That way we can really make sure that you didn't skip those 2 boxes. Okay, it's your turn next. Good luck!